So, long awaited. Got many questions about why I'm not playing Agricola anymore. It's just because the site has been pretty dead when I wanted to play. Um, Looking at this first pack, so a couple cards I don't know. Hen Keeper rewards harvesting grain but not using it. But I have to say, being able to harvest 3 grains in round 13 and 14 and getting 3 bonus points from that looks pretty good. The South Pole Explorer is interesting because it kind of combos with Supervisor. Because you both want to fill up all your farmyard spaces, and Supervisor usually you have a big fence, so then you get 2 cattle here. Um, and then Grain Speculator is just fantastic. So we got like Grain Speculator, Hen Keeper together, and then we've got like South Pole Explorer Supervisor together. Um, Writing Maniac's always a great card. I think I'd probably take Writing Maniac. I love Writing Maniac. It's like, it just works with everything. Pilgrim. Pilgrim with Writing Maniac looks like a cool combo because if you have no food when you want to play Pilgrim, then you get the 2 food to play it. Then you end with 0 and you get 1 food next round. Looks okay. I don't need to pick it here though, it's going to come back around. Barnmaster, one stable at no cost in each of my pastures that cannot contain any more animals than it does. So any max supply pastures. Lady of the Manor is always fantastic. It's a 4 wood card, and then we've got Thatcher as well. Um, Thatcher with Writing Maniac's kind of nice, but Lady of the Manor, how do I pass Lady of the Manor? One card from my hand to receive a building resource. No, thank you. I want to play my cards with Writing Maniac. Pen Builder, nah. Fish Seller is bad. Seal Trainer. No thanks. I don't want to go on fishing and trading post a lot. So Harvest Helper looks like the best card here. With Lady of the Manor, it's pretty playable actually too, especially with all the cards I've seen out there. 5, 8, 10, 12. You can sow bake. Interesting. Stage Star is always interesting. Midwife. Another player has a larger family than you. 2 or more. I can take a good instead. Yeah, no thanks. I want to grow. So I'm looking at, yeah, not Fisherman's Apprentice, not with Writing Maniac. So probably Architect or Spring Worker or Stage Star. Um, hmm. Let's grab Architect, I think. You know what? If someone else does stuff early, Harvest Helper can get me a couple grain, and then Spring Worker will be nice. Okay, let's try that. Playing Spring Worker with Writing Maniac is fantastic because you're like using something that's not an action to get something that's not an action but is actions. You know what I mean? So it's like a pretty nice sequence. I just need to set up the food engine to play my Writing Maniac occupations. It is a fantastic card. So yeah, we're playing with some G6. So there's been some G6 developments. Rookie has made a collection where he was really trying to get like the right power level of everything. Okay, so we've got Henkeeper back. Um, so Grain Speculator got taken. Good to know. So probably I'll take Henkeeper and then try to make that work. Supervisor I just find is too hard to work, especially with Lady of the Manor. Usually with Supervisor you're not getting the Lady of the Manor bonuses, so Glassblower is an option. Hmm. Because with Harvest Helper, I mean, getting an oven is not a bad option. So I'm thinking glass blower or hen keeper. It's really going to depend on how reliable. Hmm. No, 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 no. Hen keeper can't get harvest helped grain. No, it can only get grain that I'm taking from my own people, my own fields. So glassblower or hen keeper. Glassblower is food if I get an oven. Hen keeper is points. Hen keeper is going to be hard. I'm going with glassblower. Is that the right move? I need food. With Writing Maniac, I need food. So I think this is okay. And actually, Wood Hut Builder and Hide Farmer are both good with Lady of the Manor. Because Lady of the Manor, you want to do tight pastures. You want to do Wood Hut Builder. Yeah, you want to focus on your getting your 4 in each category. I think, though, the Pilgrim combination is interesting. With Glassblower and with Lady of the Manor. Or Glassblower and Writing Maniac. Like, this can be my round 5 occupation. And these all suck. Auctioneer might be okay. It's just, it's such a pain in the ass that nobody ever plays it. Uh, so broom, I always have to consider broom. What? Foreign labor. What? This is one guess. 2 food for 3 Oh my god. I wonder what the stats on this are. This is just, this seems like power creep to me. Play tested this card is a very good card. Yeah, no kidding, it's a good card. Like with early stone strategies, this is gonna be broken, and like it's not really that useful for anyone else. So it's really hard for me to draft it. Is the problem? I really want to take it to deny everyone else, but it's really hard for me to do that because I have other, like I probably won't get to stone. Like I'm gonna go for Lady of the Manor points. Harvest Totem with Writing Maniac and a Hearth seems good. The problem is I need Grainfield plus Hearth plus a lot of crap. Very, very expensive. So I'm looking at baking tray, broom, foreign labor. Broom is always cool. Baking tray with harvest helper, there should be some cool stuff there. Um, like if I actually don't mind passing harvest totem because hopefully I can bait someone else into doing a grain field really early and then I can harvest help them and get a bunch of grain myself. Yeah, passing foreign labor is hard. If you pass it to like someone who took lighthouse, then I think it's probably just a loss. But and iron oven, almost certainly. Yeah, iron oven definitely. It's an excellent card. Thunderbolt is interesting, but it might come back. I think I'm taking prize squash here. Corn sheaf is a possibility. ability. Holiday present is a possibility. I think though prize squash is where I'm going. This is so I have a really clear line where I need to do a lot of fields in the middle of the game so that my spring worker gets me a ton of crops. Okay, with hoe, with prize squash, hoe might be playable. But the problem is it depends on other players taking grain. And I've seen a bunch of ways of getting grain without using the grain action space. So I think that's probably unreliable. But the rest of the cards I'm not really interested in. I mean, Night Bazaar is usually pretty good. Actually, miners that cost food with Pilgrim are reasonable. Yeah, we'll grab Night Bazaar. Being able to grab a reed and a stone is usually pretty nice. Huh, Harvest Totem came back. The problem is, yeah, Harvest Totem really, like, grain field plus, 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 plus. Like, it's a lot. Gimlet is pretty reasonable. With Lady of the Manor, Gimlet, yeah. Lady of the Manor, I want to build 4 stables. And then from here, I think Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt saves me in the event where I've put a lot of work into my Harvest Helper Spring Worker combination, but I haven't gotten enough good wood actions to fence nicely. Thunderbolt basically solves that problem. Okay, holiday present here. Gypsy's Croc is just too expensive. It was miscast as it was miscosted because you need to have enough resources to build a cooking hearth, which is like 4 clay, and then you need to be able to play Gypsy's Croc, which is another 2 clay. So you need 6 clay, and you need it like Probably you need it when you're doing your family growth action in like round 7 or round 8, and having 6 clay at that point is pretty difficult. And then you're probably not doing two different goods at once. Like, all right, we're starting fourth. I don't care. I don't mind starting fourth. Three, I'm happy with getting 3 wood. 3 wood or expensive occupation, like both are fine. Yeah, I'm not sure if Pilgrim will actually like do anything for me, but we're we're gonna try it. I don't know if I've ever played it before, but I mean, I love that card that lets you get a building resource if you don't have it and everyone else does. Like, I think that's like it just has a lot of opportunity for good play. Oh yes, this is what I wanted. Yes, passing all those grain cards. Yes, Pilgrim does if I don't have any. Yeah. So then I'm thinking with Glass Blower, maybe I can use up all my resources, like eat my clay and then get clay back. Um, yeah, passing all those cards to Mercator. Great. So he's going to plow 2 fields and then I'm going to play Harvest Helper in round 7, and he's going to be like, I hate you. What am I playing here? So if Harvest Help, Spring Worker, Glassblower, Pilgrim are my 4 Raiding Maniac cards, I can afford to play Lady of the Manor here. But I'll just play Raiding Maniac. Why not? I don't want to reveal Lady of the Manor this early. And it's P G PHSG. And I gotta pay for it. Um, yeah. Yeah, so I want to go into my round 5 with no building resources and no food. Actually, Pilgrim doesn't have. I don't have to have no food. Sorry. Well, but if I do, then I get the 2 for Pilgrim, spend it right away, then round 6 I get another food. So if I could build a room in round 4, that would be perfect. Elephant. What does this do? Family member to take wood, you can take 1 more wood. Ooh, wow. Oh, interesting. Plow a field, you can pay 2 food. Wow, that looks really strong. But the cost is high. The cost is high. I think the fact that it has a point makes it a little strong, but I don't know. That's me. Probably 2 clay. There's not really anything else here that I want, so. Well, day labor is not bad, actually. Day labor is not bad at all. I should organize these in the way that I'm going to play them. So it was that, I think. So Spring Worker I can use in round 10 and round 12 if I play it in round 9. That should be doable. I should be able to get 1 thing by then. Reedstone food to read. Reedstone food gets me the 1 food I need to play Lady of the Manor without any more food actions. And then my second action can be 4 clay, 2 wood, or Lady of the Manor. Any of those are fine. Mercator, start player read beds with his first move. Oh, this guy. Okay. Huh. So he's going to plow with his second action. So Mercator almost certainly has straw thatched roof and is planning to straw thatch roof his way to for all his rooms. So actually, Harvest Helper kills straw thatched roof. Straw thatched Harvest Helper kills it so hard. Oh man! And I don't think he saw Harvest Helper because I think it was in my third pack. So he would have got it fourth. Oh man, he's gonna be sad. To read, yeah. To read is not the best for me to take with Pilgrim because that last read is going to be hard to use, but I think it's okay. I guess maybe the food cost immediately after harvest. Okay, sorry. Sid says, curious, why not do Lady in round 5, Pilgrim earlier manually? Lady gives max benefit in round 5. Pilgrim can pay off more earlier. Um, it's really difficult in round 1 to use your food. If you get 2 food for playing Pilgrim, the only way that you could have 0 food afterwards is if you use it on the expensive occupation space. However, after you've had to use all your food in a harvest, that's an easy time to have 0 food. So I'm thinking it's like very minor adjustments, but I'm thinking I get a little bit more out of Pilgrim this way. Because just as long as I end it round 4 with 0 food, I will end round 5 with 0 food. So long as I don't take any food. Which I don't need to, because I don't have to do that. 3 wood, first action. Second action, Lady of the Manor, probably. And the 4 wood from Lady can be useful for room. Exactly. You got it. You got it exactly right. Working gloves for polka dot. Oh, I need to rearrange the farms. Jeez. I'm not paying attention. I was like, what? That's not polka dot. That's Marskog. But no, that's polka dot. I like to line them up with these things. So like when it's polka dot's turn, I know he's the leftmost farm. It's just the way I've kind of it's like a spatial optimization. A lot of people like having themselves on the left and then you can go in order after that. Or at least that's the default for the site, but personally I like laying it out this way. Because then this is it's right in the middle of the screen. It's easy to track. Oh, workaholic. Okay, that's fun. I wonder if he took supervisor and that bottom. Ooh, bottom. Yes, look at where that field is. He's doing the crap on the bottom card. Interesting. 3 wood or Lady of the Manor. I'm second. First move next round, I am happy to build a room. So in that case, I want to take wood now. You know what? No. I'm wrong. I'll go 1 more wood and play Lady of the Manor. And I'll build a room with my first action. So yeah, Lady of the Manor rewards having lots of 4-point scoring categories. Which if you do that, you have a lot of points. And then you get even more points. And you get 4 wood. And 4 wood is awesome. There it is. There's the South Pole Explorer. Yeah, building along the bottom of the map. Let's room. I'm probably going to build another room, so I'll build along the bottom here to do the 4 rooms in tight. That's like, it's very minor, but if you do the four rooms in tight, you have a bit more flexibility with your fields going here and then your fencing. If you do the three rooms on the side here, then you have to be really precise with your fields in order and your fencing. Like, I just find this works out slightly better. Stage star from Mercator. I guess I can close this so that that card can always be visible. And then if anyone wants to read that's watching, you can see the card. I don't love that it covers up stuff for me, but I could do it that way. Yeah, that works okay. Because I know for sure anyone watching this that doesn't play on the site, like half the cards are just totally brand new. And even some of the, if you're not that experienced with the base game, like those cards you don't necessarily have memorized. So polka dot with the fireplace, not too surprising. Wow, 4 wood came back. Also 2 reed and clay. Clay to potentially play ovens with. But got to take 4 wood. 4 wood second action, round 4. It's pretty good. Feed 4. A lot of the G6 cards seem even. Oh, they are. Yeah. This G6 cards are super new because I haven't played hardly any G6. Like it's been play tested for like the last year and a half ish, 2 years, and they've only really got down to like a really solid collection in the last couple months. Rookie put some work in to do that. Um, I mean, I look at that stone guest card and think, holy crap. Yeah, an elephant. Like, does elephant need a point? Like, the effect is pretty strong. The effect is really strong. Like, if you compared it, if it only had the wood effect, if it only had the wood effect, how would it compare to woodcutter? Well, it'd be worse than woodcutter because it's more expensive, but it's a minor improvement, which is easier. I guess you needed the field thing to. There's my pilgrim. So now I can do something like read stone food and then start player night bazaar. That's an option. Maroskok is going to probably build 2 rooms with his second action, 2 rooms and a stable with his architect. Animal husbandry worker. Wow. Okay, you got some nice cards. Nice cards. Hmm. I can read stone food. Gets me 1 more food. Then I can play night bazaar and then get a food in round 6. Or alternatively, I can take 6 wood or 4 wood. 6 clay or 4 wood. Both of which would be fine options. Yeah, there they are. That's fun. Yeah, husbandry makes it kind of pay off a little bit. Um, if I don't do that, how will I? do anything. No, you know what? I'm going to take the clay, because then if I can build a cooking hearth and play holiday present for 4. Yeah, 6 clay, and then I can either baking tray stuff, or I can holiday present. So I can either build clay oven, or I can build cooking hearth and get a cattle from holiday present for 4 food. 4 food or 5 food. So yeah, maybe Pilgrim will be totally dead to me. It might be. It might be. So the plan is get 1 food in round 6 to play my 2 food raiding maniac, and then in round 7 I need a 4 or 5 food action. So probably 5 food if I grow. Ooh, Mercator built instead of Maroskok. Okay, interesting. Maroskok going for resource grabs. Probably eyeing up building 3 rooms at once, which makes a lot of sense. Especially because he probably assumed I'll start player ahead of him, but yeah, I don't need to do that. I'm in no big rush to jump there. What I'll do is I'll do Reedstone food here. That's my next food for my raiding maniac. And then in round 6, I can either family growth and set up my food for round 7, or do something else. But yeah, this looks good. Okay. I wonder if Mercator will start player. I don't think so. I think he needs to figure out how he's going to feed. And now I'm in a position to build another room, which is good. So I wonder if we'll see Supervisor out of Polkadot. Oh, Harvest Totem, there it is. Okay. Yeah, he is gonna jump ahead of me. So if let's see what the round 6 card is. It's not family growth. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with my decision then, because I need to set up my feeding engine. I really need to set up my feeding engine. I could not afford 2 start player actions here. So going last is sad, or growing last is sad, but I might not even grow last, honestly. Maroskok is happy, but that's okay. That's okay. I have Raiding Maniac giving me actions. I'm gonna have a ton of stuff from Harvest Helper. A ton. So I'm not worried at all, actually. Yeah, that clay grab, I'm really happy with that clay grab, because now I can play Gimlet. Like, there's just a lot of stuff I can do now. A lot of stuff that I can do. Oh, he gets the 5 wood here. Nice. Nice. Nice by Polkadot. Do I take a grain? Take a grain so that I can do something. Or do I take clay? If I take clay, I could reno pottery. I can reno pottery now, Let's take clay. I only need 3 food for this next harvest, so I could take like traveling players or fishing with my second action here. No, never mind. No, that doesn't quite work out. Because I have my 2 for my pilgrim, then I'm gonna get 1 from pilgrim, and then I want to only get to 3 food so that I can have 0 food for the start of round 8. Or sorry, if I have more than that, that's fine. But if I only get to 3, then that's pretty nice because then I'm doing stuff there. If that makes sense. I'm not sure if it does, but that's what I'm thinking. So like if I got 1 food plus pottery, for example, that would be an option. Pilgrim seems really weak. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know why I'm playing it. I just thought, oh, it seems like it'll be fun with Raiding Maniac. But you're right. It is extremely weak. Extremely weak. I'm sure it's like a 0.1 power. Maybe a little more than that, but it's definitely weak. Having no resources in your hand is really, really bad. If you have at least 1 empty room, you get a building resource and a food. Oh, that's good. So it's kind of like childless, but instead of a crop, you get a building resource. Yeah, Mercator doesn't have a wood to steal. Do I want to leave 6 wood for polka dot? Not really. But what else could I do then? I'm gonna reno cooking hearth here. And then I can start player holiday present, or I can take 4 food traveling players. Yeah. Play harvest helper. Zero food. Oh my goodness, not of. 0 food. There it is. Straw thatched hut. I knew it. I knew it. Ruins for Maroskok. He has that much stone? Oh, okay. Rent keeper. Okay. Yep, you should send after adding resources. You should do that. It's polite. Um, do I starve if I take wood here? No, because I can play Holiday Present for 4 food, even if Traveling Players gets taken. 6 wood it is. Pilgrim seems really weak. I don't need to be off on 2 family members. Oh, you're talking about Rent Keeper. Yeah, compared to Childless. Yeah, yeah, you're right. But 1 food, 1 resource is not really that strong. I mean, I like it if you're gonna go for first person. I mean, it's like Childless in that it's super flexible. Getting food per round when you have 3 rooms and 2 family members is really good. I should say that. Yeah. Because that's usually in the second stage, and second stage 3 food is like almost enough for the harvest. Yeah, Mariskok's so much wood. Elephant. Elephant. Hmm. Thatcher. Thatcher's not strong, but with elephant, If I don't help Mercator, he starves, but I'll help him anyways, because I'm a nice guy, and I want the grain. So yeah, I fell down to last in the family growth queue when I could have been first, but I actually think it's gonna end up okay. Cause like now I can do fields here, and there's other crap that I can do. Like, I'm at 16 wood in round 8, and I don't want to build any more wood rooms. Like that's ridiculous. Unless I want to take stone instead. Maybe stone so that I can build iron oven. Or reedstone food gets me 2 food for the occupation here and the iron oven stone. Okay. Yeah, I like that idea. I probably didn't need to take that with my first move, but Childless seems stronger. These those crops are great. It's nice late FG insurance. Yeah, anything that gets you crops pretty much is good because the crop action spaces are terrible. 1 grain, 1 vegetable is terrible. The other thing is you can get if you build a cooking hearth and you take vegetable every time. That's 4 food per round. Even if it only pays off twice, that's already better than like so much other stuff. Like if you compare it to like 8 food, if you compare it to borrower gives you 7 food immediately, but you have to pay off 6 at the end of the game. Like actually, it doesn't even give you 7 food; it gives you 6 because you have to pay the food to. Well, same with childless, I guess, but yeah, it's crazy. 7 food, 8 food, yeah, crazy stuff. He played clay oven. Okay, that's fine. Does iron oven trigger glass blower? Yep, it does. Yeah, iron oven is called an oven, so it definitely allows for glass blower. Yep. An oven is anything with the word oven in its name that allows for baking. That's the sum of it. Um, do I want food? No, because I'm going to play Iron Oven on round 9 start player. So let's plow. And then my spring worker can pay off in round 8 if I harvest help another good. Actually, that's an interesting. Will Mercator go on So Bake in the next round? If he doesn't, then I can't harvest help. Then my harvest helper becomes quite a bit worse. Yeah, grain mill oven is the one that's not an oven, just because grain mill oven doesn't allow you to bake in and of itself. That's the limitation there. Which is silly because the problem is because people thought, oh, there's no problem with calling it an oven because it actually does let you bake when you play it. It just doesn't let you bake inherently. But then people were like, oh, the bargaining baker defines what an oven is, which is in a different deck, and then it's like, oh, everything became kind of a mess. Uh, Storybooks for Polkadot. Gets an animal. Oh, jeez. He's just having a really bonkers game. So I play my spring worker. I end with 1 food. I could start player holiday present. That's an option. Or start player anything else. If my second action is going to go to getting food, which it could easily, I could grab one of these animals. Then I can play like Gimlet. Or baking tray. You know what? I'm going to play it safe. Pay a clay. Grab a cattle. So Pilgrim has been a free occupation plus 3 food. Maybe 4 food. So yeah, it's really weak. But that's okay. Okay, I get a 6 food action back, so that's good. I'll either sheep or boar. Yeah, so I feed with my cooking earth here. Round 11, I'll feed with my glass blower, and then round 13, 14, I can feed with my iron oven or stone oven or a combination of the two. 2 boar. Whoops. And I can feed 4. Yeah, my resource grabs have been really nice this game, but I'm hurting on you know what? My actions are okay too. Just as long as Harvest Helper gives me 2 more grain, even if Mercator doesn't sow a grain here, if I get 2 more grain from Harvest Helper, I'm happy. I have amazing wood already, an amazing amount of wood. Surprised the well is still available. Yeah. But with baking tray, I might do stone oven instead of the well. And I still have iron oven too, so. Reedstone food wasn't so hot. Like usually Reedstone food is really hot, but people haven't been doing it. They're doing their setup plays instead. Having the first action grow with last family member is pretty sad. Play Gimlet. With this much wood available, definitely going to try to I definitely want to build 4 stables. So 1 more room, probably 1 more clay room, and then 2 stables, and then round 14, 2 stables, something like that. Or I build and grow twice more. That's possible, but probably unlikely. So it's my second action here for clay. Yeah. It's enough to glassblower twice plus build. I don't need clay other than that for building in glassblower. Wolf. Oh geez. Mariscott got some nice cards. I guess Rentkeeper Wolf were probably his first 2 picks. So what did Mercator take first? I wonder. I'm confused. Yeah, Wolf is so good. So good. There's a lot of sheep there, but I don't think I can take it. I gotta do this. So on round 11, I need to get a minor improvement. That minor improvement will be the iron oven. Or it could be stone oven. It could be stone oven. I won't bake with it, but the key is that it'll let me convert 2 clay into 5 food, which will be enough to feed. And actually, after I pay for the glassblower, I'll have 1 food left. And then if I get 5 food from glassblower, then I end up with 0. So I get 1 more food in round 12. Woo! Pilgrim! I'm going to mute for a bit. I forgot I still have lunch here to eat. But, yeah. Maybe I start player first move to get round 12, hopefully family growth. We'll see. I'm going to mute though. Okay. I didn't really need to do that first move, but I'm kind of annoyed with Marskok, so he has to family growth now. And if he doesn't, because he's like, oh, William has no food, well, I have a cattle and cooking hearth and glassblower. So I was thinking about doing start player, but yeah, I didn't think Mercator would. And if I do the wood action, then Marskok is forced to family grow. So the only question is Polka Dot. And if Polka Dot start players, I don't mind, really, because I get to go second. So I don't really want Plow Sow. What I really want is family growth. And if I'm building a room, I don't really want family growth either. What I want is family growth in round 13. So, oh, Sid, sorry, I saw your comment. I think you forgot that Gimlet saves me a clay on Clay Room. So I can afford stone oven still. But I won't build the stone oven. I'll start player iron oven with my next action. Will I? That's a good question, actually. Steel plow. Oh my god. Pulling steel plow on broom. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh my god. And this is like the perfect situation for steel plow too, because it's Lady the Manor and all this crap. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny. Um, I'm gonna build stone oven and not bake here because I do need to play it for the glass blower. I don't need round 12, the round 12 action. I could I try to make Pilgrim work in round 13? If I use all my wood, I guess I could. Oh my god, with elephant? Oh my god. Um, I could take a vegetable here. I could take 3 stone. Probably 3 stone is okay. Because I do need. Oh, I need my 2 food to. No, I don't need 2 food anymore. Hmm. I could take cattle, 2 cattle. It's a bunch of food. Yeah, 2 cattle is probably my best move here. Uh, yeah. Okay, let's try that. Um, let's try to glass blow Um, 2, sure. Yeah, and then try to fence a bunch in 13 so I get, or, will I fence in round? No, I only want to fence once. Yeah, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then cattle is 1, 2, 3, 4, and I feed 6, and I harvest, and I breed. Debutante. Okay, so here's his first pick. Your third family member must use an action space that is already occupied except the starting player action space. So use family growth even without room. Use plow sow with your third family member. Yep. Yeah, pretty good. That's why I picked it first, of course. I wonder what the stats are. Where's the... Here it is. Oh, 12 pages of comments. Power 3.6. Okay, it's not crazy. That's fun. Do I want to bake here? Sure, bake one. Why not? So I'm going to family growth. What else am I going to do? Plow? No, I can go for plow sow. Or I can go for family growth, both of which are good for me. Let's take 4 stone. Do I need to with my first move? The well's still available? Okay. I am not having a good Lady the Manor game. Not at all. Knew it was going to be hard with the resources that I had, but... Or sorry, with the lack of plowing support, but... Renovation materials, okay. So he's going to probably build rooms with his second action. So I will play... do I want a reno? Because if I play Night Bazaar, I could take stone and wood. Or I could take stone and reed, or I could take wood and reed. Any of those are options for me. Oh, I forgot. Marvscott can family growth again. Whoops. I forgot about that. Well, I'm playing really sloppy. Really, really sloppy. But this is what happens when you don't play or stream for 3 months. You play bad. Maybe I'll block the build room space. No, Marskak's not going to first action family growth with room. No, he's going to plow so. And polka dot builds the well. Okay, yeah, I'd missed that he could do that. It's okay, I'm playing really well. Doing really good. Plow, sure. This is terrible. I'm playing so badly. uh, you know what I think a mistake was? I think I should have kept Harvest. I should have held Writing Maniac to see if Mercator was going to do, like, if I could have played Harvest Helper in stage 1 and harvested in that first harvest, that would have been a huge improvement. I think that would have been a good option. Because that one grain earlier means that I can bake instead of building the hearth. Like, it just lets me do a lot of stuff that I couldn't do otherwise. Barn Master. Oh my goodness. So he gets 2 stables for free. 3 stables for free. 4 stables for free. Oh my god. Wow, Polka Dot is just destroying this game. What do I do? Like, what do I do? I'm playing so bad. I can't even take vegetable. Fence? So that I have room to do other stuff? Like take other animals? No, I only want to do 1 fencing action. Read? I don't know. This is like excruciatingly poor for me. Okay, I'll do that. Take wood, and then Night Bazaar can give me a reed and a wood. Sure. And then I can fence 12. Why not? Because I probably won't have enough actions to do another 2 stables. This is, oh my god, this is just so sad. So sad. I'm going to say my cards are crap. I mean, Polka Dot's 3 cards are all better than... Are they better than Writing Maniac? They're probably not all better than Writing Maniac. Lady of the Manor is good. But the problem is I'm not playing... Not doing Lady of the Manor support properly. I didn't get a plow. If you don't get a plow, that's pretty bad. Marskak's cards are all bad except for Wolf, except that he's had a good combination. Like Elephant enabled him to just do a bunch of really silly stuff. Like 6 rooms. I'm sure he has Wood Hut Builder. Yeah, Marskak's not doing that well, but he's doing well enough. Yeah, I mean, dropping to fourth in the growth queue is whatever. It's bad. Yeah, I've not been playing well recently. I also it looks like I'm getting relegated in the Meeple League after coming first. So that's pretty sad because I have three last places. I have one win. I won one game and I destroyed that game. But then I have three last places. Yeah, I think maybe I'm just yeah, not playing a lot of Agricola, so then you're not making the right decisions, and if you're not playing optimally, it's not good. Polkadot gets family growth even without room again. Oh my god. Uh, Sometimes you just have to laugh. I think what was wrong with this plan was the cooking hearth. The fact that I needed to build the cooking hearth with the grain income I should have had, and spring worker, and glass blower, and iron oven, that was a clear mistake, I think, probably, most likely. That I should not have had cooking hearth plus feeding from other sources. I should have played Harvest Helper in stage one and maybe taken one grain myself. And like, because what? Spring Worker was sowing one grain and baking one grain. That's all it's been to me. So that's not really anything. So, yep, which is too bad because I got a lot of good resources early on. Like, I should have been able to translate that into a good game, but I just don't have enough actions. I couldn't afford for family growth to come round 7, and it did. So that's what we're gonna blame it on. If family growth came round 5, I'd be doing well, and I bet I would have won. But family growth came round 7, so I lose. Oh, he didn't take family growth. Interesting. Do I want to play a miner? I guess I do want to play a miner. Get a wood and a reed. Not a food. A reed. Sure. Hmm. Let's fence. No, hen keeper. uh, well, at least there's boar available. Also sheep. So it's C um CAF, I guess. I do that, and I do that. No plowing support was really sad. Yeah, I probably needed a plow of some kind. But you know what? If I get family growth, family growth comes around 5. When did I grow? I grew here. So what? That's 8 extra actions, 7 extra actions. Yeah, and uh, ugh. Oh well, that's okay. That happens. I wouldn't have won if I sat on start player until round 7. I wouldn't have won either. So pretty sure at that point I'm SOL, and that happens. Just part of the game. Well, this sucked, so I'm going to play one more game. This really sucked. Bad play by me. So I'll plow sow if it comes to me. Um, so I'll plow sow if I can, and if plow sow is not there, I don't even know. I guess 3 of us can family grow, so it's 3 points. Yeah, you're right, Sid. So I could do that. So I could take 4 wood and then Reno fence. But I think Marskok might do that. Actually, Marskok is definitely doing Reno fence. But yeah, you're right. It's too. It's I could have held on longer, but then I couldn't hold the other animals. So and at this point, Mercator's gonna fence 5. So no more fencing available for me. So yeah, I'm just auto playing the end of the game, just doing this stuff that gives me a couple points. Very sad game. Two food, a I need 9. So boar, 3 food, and then I need 3 more. So whatever, cattle's fine. Oh, a 2 food, help Mercator. Sad, sad, fine. Oh, this is gonna be like a 37-point game. 38. Wow. So okay, stuff that I did wrong. I took Writing Maniac and then a bunch of bad occupations. That's first. That's the first. Not bad. Sorry, Pilgrim is bad. Harvest Helper is situational, but not that strong. Spring Worker became bad because Harvest Helper was bad, and then Glassblower is not particularly strong. At that point of the game when I'm playing Glassblower, I probably should have had other ways of feeding. Like Glassblower is good because you can feed once with your oven that you get. You bake a grain for with that oven, and then Glassblower, it's like a 4 clay action, feeds you for 2 harvests. So my Spring Worker and my Glassblower should have been reversed in place. My Harvest Helper should have came out in stage 1. As soon as I saw what Mercator was doing, I should have been able to react with Harvest Helper, and then get 1 grain almost all game for each harvest. And then other mistakes that I made was yeah, that should have been reversed. And then like Pilgrim's not really that strong. Pilgrim's terrible, but I mean, it did something. I don't know. The thing is, it didn't cost me food was the problem, and I needed food. So I didn't plan out my food right at all. Like I lost by like fucking 20 points. That's pathetic. 23. I lost by 23 points. Polka Dot has 3 empty spaces and he won. But his combination is ridiculous. But yeah, I played this game really badly. I do think I was a little like my picks were not fantastic. Like Lady of the Manor is good and Writing Maniac is good, but other than that, I didn't get any really great cards. Iron Oven was good. Baking Tray ended up being useless. Like I just have too many dead cards in my hand. Gimlet, good with Lady of the Manor, but yeah. I mean, ultimately, I think I could have pulled this off if I had gotten Family Growth earlier, but that was a problem. Uh, Unrelated to the current game, but I've always wondered what we see on your stream is not the entire. Yeah, you do see the entire screen actually. The only thing that's cut off is my toolbar at the bottom, which I don't really understand why that is, but that just is a thing that happens. Um, yeah, I know. I actually used to have an add-on for Firefox that hid the address bars, um, which was really nice because it created a took the address bars take up so much real estate on the screen. Um, so it oh Terra Mystica. No Agricola game. Okay, I'm gonna join this.